heaven's sakes. Come on. You might want to share that. Maybe, Jennifer, are you here? I have to look to see. Yeah, share it. It won't share for me. It's just sitting there staring at me, the post. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. Some nights it just goes boom, 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 post. You know what I mean? And now that it's just, it was just a blank post to Facebook. That's it. There was nothing. It wasn't prompting anything. So I'm not going to sit there 5 minutes looking at that like an idiot. Not going to post, not going to post. Just wait there, guys. The light will change soon. Hello, Judy Horn. Welcome back. Jennifer deserves some kind of an award. She's so patient with me. I'm going to have a bite to eat and try to get rid of my bed hair, and you wake up and your hair's all... Now I'll be going on an hour later. Oh my God. I'm like, okay, I'm sitting in the chair, and this is how out of her I was. Sitting in the chair, I'm going, okay, just ate, fixed my hair. I'm ready to go. Not forgetting anything. No lights on, no candles put up. I have to put new candles every time after I'm done. No smudge built. So yeah, I'm a little behind. So if I mess up, well, I mess up. Oh, we got 13 in here. What the hey? Yes, you too, Jennifer. You've had it's a crazy day. But it's hitting, the Mercury retrograde's really getting me personally. It's getting, not personal, really. It's doing what it does best, messing with electronics. I've had the power go out 4 times in a week, a few hours at a time. The phone's been dead 3 times. Even when the weather was fine and everything was beautiful, the phone had been dead for most of the day. Back now. And my computer, your computers, anything that's like that, They're supposed to change time automatically with the daylight savings time, and mine didn't. And I'm going all day like, the hell time is it anyway? You know, kind of thing. So I had to ask. I couldn't figure it out. But it's, yeah, even my computer wouldn't change on its own. So I don't think I have anything here that's date sensitive. Where are we now? There we go. I've been talking for 5 minutes. Even here doing readings today, it started the clock at 1 hour. Not 1 minute, 1 hour. Quiet. Shh, baby. Baby. One of my sons is here, and the dog's in love with him. He wants to play. That's what the barking's about. Now, I love that fur ball so much. Just saying. I fall more and more in love with him every day. Every day. I wake up with a big smile inside. My inside smile, you know, kind of thing. Just give this screen a minute, guys. It is a short retro now that you mention it, Jennifer. I agree, yeah. Hello, Sharita. Every time I see your name, Sharita, I think of Shakira, you know? Miss Hippie Hip. I like her. She's cute as a button. Anyways, there's my green light of health. I'm assuming that everybody's got their screen and their audio's okay as well. And what do we have here? Libra is another. See, I'm doing Aries and then Aries now. Then Pisces. No, for crying. Give me a minute, guys. Give my head a shake. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and Libra. Oh, Libra's going to be last. I'm sorry, Sharita, buddy. Yeah, because I began with Scorpio because it's the birthday month for Scorpio right now. November is Scorpio's birthday month. So I started with that. Now I'm working my way back. So we are on Aries. Sorry about that. Thanks, Jennifer. Good. That's wonderful. Okay, listen, I'm going to put the smudge up. There's enough of us in here. Appreciate all 13 of you. All 13 of you. Smudges have been very cooperative. There's a keyword for all the readings here for the signs, for every sign for the month of November as well, and it's growth. There's a massive amount of growth going on with people. There's big changes coming up. Oh, my hands are cold too. This, you know, man, there. Warm my hands up. I wish you guys could smell this though. Fantastic. I'll give you guys some before there's none left. Please bring enlightenment and guidance, wisdom, love, overdose of light in our lives, and some joy, some understanding, some comprehension, some enlightenment to any Aries that is watching this reading, taking in this reading. Beautiful smudge, guys. Really nice. Nice. There we go. Let's start our shuffle. We can chat while we shuffle. Let's see. Aries. I'm going to keep wanting to say Pisces, so forgive me before I do it. My brain. This is for Pisces for November 2019. It's not much. Where did this year go? Wow, it went by fast. We're coming down to the last slide. You know what I'm saying? I'm afraid to sit and reflect and say, what did I do in 2019? What have I done with the year? I'll probably sit and cry. I've been a little more active this year than I was last year and more than the year before. But overall, for myself, I don't know. It's like I'm back to waiting for something and I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe this reader needs a reading. I don't know what it is. I think I just want everyone to be settled and everyone to be happy, everyone to be where they're meant to be in the moment that they're in. That no matter what's coming around the corner, it will be something that is worth encountering for you guys, be it something challenging or something extremely positive. Even when extremely positive, look, I'm reading already, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be what I call rich. It's got some meat to it. But even in positive situations, when positive things, we can be overwhelmed with that, just like we can with challenges. We can be afraid, even fear of success, a fear of wealth, a fear of growing, because it brings changes. We know that, and we may not be able to handle the changes. We're afraid we won't. Too much change all at once. And so other people can say, not enough change fast enough. The other side of it. But this is a period of growth in November for all the signs. That's what I've been getting over and over and over again. Yeah, everybody likes the crackle of the smudge. Yes, it sounds like campfire. It smells like a campfire. It looks like one, but it's in the palm of my hands. It's beautiful. You smell laundry detergent, do you? You're doing laundry, Jennifer. Hello, Lenora. I actually had a mountain of line. I mean a mountain of it. Ever since my husband's died, I've slacked right off. I think it's because I know in the back of my mind I can do this when I want to do it, not somebody, shouldn't you do this, shouldn't you do that? You know, did you get this done? I do what I want when I want, and it doesn't bode me well. It doesn't serve me well to have laundry piled up like that, to see dust laying on top of stuff. It doesn't bode well for me. It's nothing. It's not good. You know, and I have days I push right through it and I go, I'm going the other way. I'm not letting that sit there and getting it done right now. You know, stuff plays. It's like when I have personal readings and I'm trying to get through them. I don't care if it's one reading or 10 readings, people that are waiting. There's a pressure, there's a stress that goes with that. These people have paid for their service and they want their product. And that's how I look at it, cut and dry, just like that. And then that gets to me. It gets to me in a way I feel this strong obligation to get somebody's reading done. I take it to bed with me. I wake up with it. Oh, what do I got to do today? Before I'm even out of bed, oh, God, I got 10 readings. I got to, oh, my, you know, this sort of a thing. And there's not anymore, not since doing the live. I've got a bit more time to have a bit of me time. But I do this because I love it, because it's my calling, and I know that now. It took me a long time to get there. And tarot reading has evolved into, I don't know, it's much deeper, it's higher, it shoots off in so many different directions. It depends who you talk to. People are better off to study tarot and the metaphysical, the esoteric on their own. In the bigger picture overall, you're connecting with the universe and with spirit. You'll be led in the right way, the right direction. There'll be times you'll need some mentorship, right? But everybody's got different opinions. You have to go with your own experiences and what feels true to you. Hello, Karina. Enjoy. He's still in the back of the house parking. One moment, I just need to check on him. Bear? Baby, where are you? Oh, okay, good. They're in the back room. They've got the door shut, and he's playing with them because that's why little bear's barking up a storm. These readings for November, I don't know what to make of them other than there's growth. Every reading is showing that. Every sign is showing that. Hi, baby. I was calling you. Could you guys hear his feet? He couldn't run any faster. It's like he was saying, I heard you calling me. I couldn't get out. I'm here now, Mommy. I'm going to cut the deck right here. Okay. I haven't used Lilith in these readings, and I don't think I'm going to start. That happened for a reason. I don't know why. Give her vacation. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I've already cut the deck, and now what I'm going to do is bring the camera down. I get my own screen going here. Bye, Karina. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. I push it back a little tiny bit here. Okay. Your first card, your overall energy, Aries. And I wanted to say Pisces. I got it in my head. I don't know. Six of Swords and Calm. That's a really, really great card to start off with. That's the atmosphere, we'll say, of the month. Interesting. You've got the moon in your finances, your wealth, and wealth covers more than money. It covers your health. It covers support. It covers family. Third card is your hearth, your home, your relationships, your intimates. The Nine of Pentacles and gratitude. It's a great card. Your next card, your challenges. Should there be any? Not at all. Three of Pentacles. Recognition. I don't see much. There could be, but that's just you getting in your own way, Aries. Your final card is your message from Spirit. The High Priestess. Intuition. Okay. And this is your reading for the month of November 2019, Aries. Interesting. Again. To begin with, as I said, you've gotten the Six of Swords. Sixes are all about everything good, basically. There we go. The Six of Swords, the Suit of Swords. Have you ever felt a tropical wind? Even though I live in Atlantic Canada, we get the storms that come up. Hurricanes and all that. So I know what a trop. It has very soft feeling to it. That's going to be the feeling for. It's basically. That's your atmosphere for the month, right there. That's your energy. Like a soft tropical wind. Things are moving, but not too fast. I don't see any great upheavals going on during the month of November either. It's just like you just kind of kind of bouncing through the month. You're just kind of going with the flow, not creating any waves. And there's no waves coming to you, no tidal waves anyway. That's a metaphor. Let's see. This card's bringing harmony and balance in as well. Where's my book? Don't like other people in the room when I'm reading. They know that and they forget that. Throws me off. I would never let my husband sit in the same room either. I'd say, get going. Get out of here. I don't know why I can't just sit there with the TV down low and watch. You're ruining the karma, dude. You know, I would say to him, right? You're ruining the karma. I'm no, you know, I can handle, you know, my dog's the limit. My dog or my cat, that's the limit. Anything more than that, over that, I don't read them. I just shut everything down. Somebody comes to my door, even if they know that I read whatever, I'm not going to sit here and continue to read. I just say, later. What are you going to do, right? Those that know me really well, when they come up my stairs, they can see me. If they see me sitting here, they do this. They lean forward looking through the window to see if they can tell if I'm reading. It's funny. I was going to turn around and leave if you were reading. No, I'm just sitting here. The funniest thing. So, when this card, the Six of Swords, comes up in a reading, it's telling you it's time to glide into a more peaceful, more calmer waters, as I just already told you. This card, if nothing else, is a reassuring card that if you've suffered upheaval, you've suffered conflict or uncertainty recently, it's here to take the remnants away. Because there's that lingering that goes on. You may have lived through something, survived through something, come out the other end looking like a rooster caught in the rain. But the whole point is, because this card's showing, it's telling you that's okay. There's always residual. Sometimes 2, 3, 4 years can go by, but every now and then your memory slips back and your feelings and emotions go with that, and you're taken back to a place that wasn't a benefit to you. Not in that time. It's a bad memory, a sour memory, a bitter memory. That's going to start to completely leave you. You're being cleaned. You're being thoroughly cleaned and cleansed. Everything is going, the word soft, soft, gentle, subtle, ease, tenderness. That's what I'm hearing for you guys. Isn't that weird? But that's what's coming through. Those, I'm getting stuff thrown at me here. And it's kind of funny in a way, because I'm getting stuff thrown at me going here, here, here. And it's all about telling you that you're not going to have any of that kind of energy around you. I don't know what that's all about. I'm in the dark as much as everybody or anybody else would be. Things are just looking really good. Things are going to be slowly improving. And you know what? The other thing that I'm picking up on here is, yes, things are going to go this way. And the word effort, what's that? You can move a mountain with one finger. Everything comes with ease. Things are coming with ease. Things that don't come to you that you want, that's okay. That's your attitude. That's okay. That's okay that if it doesn't. You're okay with it. You've made peace with it either way. Need an on-air light. Yes. This card sees you just in general moving on in positive ways. Somebody could be taking an actual journey over water. That could be ferry. That could be cruise, traveling ship. That could be flying over as well. Over an ocean. We're not talking across it. We're talking big, over or through an ocean. into another territory, you know, kind of thing you've never been before, probably. This card sees you moving on in very positive ways, and new work may also be on the horizon for those that are seeking that. Another meaning is the protection in what you prioritize, what is important to you, and to leave behind or give up, like giving up your favorite coffee shop, giving up things like that, giving up pastimes that you've enjoyed. But they're no longer, you're not getting anything that you have going on in your, if you're not getting out of it what you originally got out of it, what drew you in and attracted you, these are things you'll be letting go. That may include a person or two as well. They're not relevant to your life anymore. Why carry the extra? You know, and I could go on about that, but I'm trying to not do that. Go on and on. But anyways, the advice of the card is really easy. You just to go with the flow of life. I already told you this. There's no need to resist any change that comes as well. Look things over, investigate them, check them out. Don't be so quick to dismiss something or say no. Check them out. Decide for yourself. So your keywords here, I'm sorry, you still have keywords. Journeys, moving on, immigrate. There we go, immigration with an E, not an I, which is going someplace that you've never been before. It's the first time you've landed there. Finding a safe haven, and finding peace, finding resolution, feeling protected. You're feeling protected. That's mostly your connection to the universe for those of you that are in that mode. Anyway, so moving on to your next card, we're looking at the moon, La Luna. Graphically, probably one of my favorite cards. I love the colors in this. I never realized how much I like blue until recently, and I do like blue. I got my friend, when I went away for those 6 days recently, we hit a couple thrift stores, you know what I'm saying, like the Salvation Army, that kind of a thing. My friend found this. She said, this has got your name written all over it. I don't know what you're going to do with it, but this is, and what was it, $2.50? $2.50. I don't know if you guys, let me see here. I bring up my thing. I just want to show you this. I know I'm stopping here in the middle of the reading, but look. How much of that can you see? Quite a bit, I guess. Isn't that amazing? What a beautiful textile. And I've got to find a place to put it. These beautiful, beautiful, beautiful orcas. But anyways, I don't even know why I mentioned that. Why did I even bring that up? I don't even know why. There was a point to that. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But feeling the protection of the universe is on you with this card. Even your money is even stable for those of you, you know, you're working, your bank account, whatever. Your money flow, your income, that's all stable. It too carries a soft wind about it. This is just... November's such a cold, gray, miserable month, you guys. Not this November. Again, with the growth, there's going... It's like you're going through gates. And you've just come through this gate, and the other ones were rough. But not now. Everything feels... Life is being very kind to you. The universe as well, right? And you know it. You're feeling it. This is a beautiful thing for you to be going through. And with the moon, you got to watch for illusions. That's the big red flag, the big warning with that. Disillusionment. As the picture depicts, is very beautiful. The artistry on the card is very, very beautiful. But the thing is, it's not realistic. Right off, and I'm not going to play, you know, who knows this. But you can see the aurora borealis here, the northern lights. You can see the beautiful spread of diamonds against black velvet. And it's shining and shooting its powerful beam across the ocean. And it's all of nature combined, but the thing is, it's not real. If you had a full moon that was bright like this, and no clouds in the sky, it'd be very unlikely you would see much of the northern lights, let alone stars. You'd see the closest ones, that would be it. Because the full moon washes everything out. I know. I miss more meteor showers because of that. Whole period of full moon. You get, the few days before the meteor shower, the meteors start to arrive. Then you get peak, and then you get the few days that follow kind of thing. And usually by the time it clears up, it's completely over. So, but that's what you have to watch for. Things that appear to be something that they're not is a big thing with this card. I'm going to tell the story anyway. Probably because summer's gone now. Doesn't feel like it. Just, oh my God, the year's gone so fast. So you take my beach, 3/4 mile private beach. There's nobody else on it but you and your special someone. And it's a beautiful full moon that's rising in the east. And its beam is starting to shine onto the cove. And the cove is full. Tide is high. It's in. And it's quiet. And if there's anything, there's the odd soft little breeze that lifts your hair and caresses your skin. And this is it's the beginning. It's the first 3 or 4 dates. You're feeling crazy about them. And you're thinking, oh, wow. And they're doing and saying all the right things. It's the perfect moment. No, it's not. Here's the reality. Go ahead and go down on that beach. The moon is going to come up, like I said. The water will be still, very mirror-like. The cove will be full. You're walking along, but here's where the story changes. The reality is there's bugs at night. There's moths. There's mosquitoes. Lord knows what else. And you probably would be standing there choking on them and beating them out of your hair. That's the reality. So I guess the overall question here is, whatever you get newly involved with, or whoever you get newly involved with during the month of November, you will at some point be asking yourself, this is great, this is fine, this is absolutely wonderful, but is this going to stand the test of time? How's everything going to look the day after in the broad day, high noon? The sun's out, there's no shadows. There's reality right there. Your windshield's been cleaned. Your windshield of life, the veil has been lifted. Do you still feel the same way? Do they still feel the same way? So there's a lot that goes with this card, but it's like really, again, going slowly and looking at whatever your situation is. It's different for everybody. And asking yourself that, is this the real deal, right? The moon, as far as the generic meaning goes, is the moon is watching and questioning what it is that you see. It's looking at you, noticing that your attention's drawn somewhere, and it's curious, why are you focused in on that? And that may not even be real. What is it the moon's trying to figure you out? And the moon is asking, can you see beyond illusion when doubt and confusion threaten to overwhelm you? A situation, a relationship, may seem appealing under the romantic light of the moon, but will it stand the test of time? Your intuition may be telling you that not everything is as it seems. Another meaning of the card is that hidden fears and old memories surface as you work through an emotional block. And those blocks, those, I think I mentioned it earlier, or I intended to, is that you're being cleansed. These things they're no longer going to be hanging on the outer perimeter of your life all the time. Things that happened 10, 8, 15 years ago. There's a cleansing going on, a true release, not holding back any residue at all, none, with these, whatever these are. The advice of this card for you, beautiful as it is Where are we here? Oh my, I messed up in there. I think I moved a card or something. Sorry. But this card, give yourself time to work out the best way forward for yourself. Listen to your intuition. If you're looking for an answer to something, you don't know which way to turn, which way to go, what fork to take in the fork in the road, kind of a deal. Listen to your intuition because it holds all the answers you're looking for. The thing is, if you don't find them, it's because you haven't stepped up to the plate. You need to be brave enough to handle the truth. When you feel you're ready, say bring it on. Not until then. Keep yourself real and grounded. Look at what's in front of you, not what somebody else is telling you is there. You look and see actually what is in front of you in your life. The keywords for this card are the unconscious, doubt, decisions, dilemmas, for some sadness, the past and fear. The past and fear are jumping off the page again. It's for you to deal with. There is, as far as finances go, most of you, you're making your bills. You're going to make your bills. You'll have food to eat. Your immediate needs will be taken care of. Everybody's in a different financial class, but you know what? We all come from nothing. I'll go back to nothing. You know what I'm saying? We're all even. We're all equal. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you're a trillionaire or you're a 50-cent heir. Do you know what I'm saying? I know that sounds silly, but I'm feeling silly. I'm not feeling any shakeups. It's like everything else. It's like the universe, the world around you is being very soft and gentle and kind to you right now. And the next card here is a beauty to fall into this reading for you. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles about bring more color and more pop into your life, kind of a thing. More pops of color, more happiness, more laughter, more people, more conversing, more connecting. Having a bit of a busy, but the thing is you stop and you say, wow. You'll have a reason to do that and say, wow. And here's what the card shows you doing, putting out gratitude. You aim it to the universe. The gratitude goes to the universe, all of it. Universe knows you inside, outside, every atom, every molecule, blah, blah, blah. What the universe wants to see, and you're like, well, if the universe already knows me, I don't have to do anything then. I don't have to. Yes, you do. You have to stop talking and take action. That's what the universe is waiting for. You have to take your own personal action. Then they'll sit up and take notice. All right? And put thanks up. As I always say with this card, it's a card of celebrating your life here. You're celebrating with the universe. This is not your birthday. This is not what it's about. It's putting up gratitude for being here in the first place. Your birthday is when you're born into terra firma, into a family, blah, blah, blah. That goes on and on. This is a little different. This goes beyond that, before that. The end of that. The gratitude. To be chosen, to be here. Do you think you were chosen just for no reason? Oh, we'll just stick Natalie right there. She's good right there. Okay, we'll just go. You're picked from that Hall of Souls, the Guff, I think it's called. And you're picked from there for a reason. It's not just to plant you, to watch you grow. Yes, it's part of it. But we're here for a purpose. There's a reason, a very big reason, a universal reason for each and every one of us being here. And this is the truth, to the best of my knowledge, because it feels true to me. You don't take that lightly. And the highest honor you can pay back to the universe, back to your creator, is to be grateful and put out gratitude and put out thanks for that. Let me grab your keywords here. Okay, so the advice of this card overall, this is also a card of leisure and luxury, but You are going to be feeling, like I said, for some of you earlier, I said you could look around and just feel wealthy. You know, a lot of people live that way. I don't think the rest of the world realizes that. People live that way. If they can get through 1 month where every bill is paid, enough to give you some breathing room, maybe you're a month or two behind, but you put some money, enough to justify keeping your power on, your whatever. Your mortgage is paid, rent's paid, car payments made, maybe you don't have a car, maybe you need bus passes, I don't know, maybe you take time, but you've got everything covered for the month. You've got food, you've got a couple of coins to jingle in your pocket, and you're saying, damn, I feel wealthy. And think about that for a minute. If you died right in this moment and all that's covered, like what I just said, you do die somebody that's wealthy. You die in that moment, all your needs are met. Therefore, you die a wealthy person. You know, wealth is very subjective. A lot of times, too, it depends where you're sitting. It depends what your drive is, your ambition is as well. But all of this, a big part of this Nine of Pentacles, too, is putting up gratitude for not just the monetary things in your life. It's not what I'm talking. I'm not talking financial security so much as I am human security, having people in your life, being grateful for those that are, being grateful for being there and having that support and having the love of friends and family. It's okay to go ahead at this time as well to do a little bit of self-indulging. As far as the generic side of this card goes, it's stating, don't be shy, don't hold back. If you want to be good to you, be good to you. All right. It's a long reading. I'm sorry, guys. It shows you making changes in your own life as well, your private life, you know, changing your furniture around, buying new furniture, putting in a gardening, anything outside that beautifies your home. It's eye appeal, curb appeal, they call it. But devote time and money to your own interest and into your home. You can become the center of your own world and appreciate all the good things in life just now for you. The keywords here are leisure and luxury, relaxation, home, abundance, one of my favorite words when it's used in the right way, independence, and generosity. And that was your hearth, your home kind of thing. Everything, I can't, there's that softness to the reading, and I'm feeling it again. And I don't even feel the cards are even matching up to what I'm picking up on. They're not holding a candle. November should be an easier month for you than you've had in a long, long time. I'm not saying you're going to skyrocket ahead, but you're going to notice that I have to hardly put any effort into everything. Everything I do, you know, is working the first time I do it. The Three of Pentacles. It's a beautiful card. A three is very holy, revered, highly acknowledged number. It being Pentacles, it's a beautiful suit. It's always about color in your life and liveliness in your life, richness of your life, of your days, of your moments. A lot of activity going on with the three within tarot as well. When the three comes up, high activity. That means a lot of movement again, and a lot of people, or at least the right amount for you. What you may consider, right? I just gotta see what's going on here. Yeah. That's beautiful, Lenora. That's what we all need to do. Yes. Everybody talks to me about my cough. Don't worry about it. Just ignore it. So, when this three comes into your reading, when this 3 comes into your reading, it's time for you to start to acknowledge. Not you, but to be acknowledged. That's what I'm saying. It's time for you to start being acknowledged for the work that you do, the input that you put in, the good friend that you are, the supporter that you are, maybe good daughter, good wife, good sister, good brother, good husband, whatever, right? You for somebody, you could do something that could, where you could acquire some public notoriety, we'll say. How many people would that affect? Not very many. There's nothing wrong with that, with the rest of us that don't, but you could be publicly acknowledged for something. This could be a work thing, employee of the month, or something along that line, or somebody within your friendship circle, somebody within your family, acknowledging you, showing up with a gift of some kind for you. To say, and you say, what's for? It's not my birthday, it's not Christmas. It's just because I appreciate you being in my life. You'll be very moved by this. There'll be more solidification within that relationship as well. How thoughtful of somebody to do that out of the blue for you. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It truly is. This card shows some of you Aries taking a second look at the your home. We'll put it that way, where you live, your space, and you're thinking about maybe redoing it. That's for a few of you. That's not for many, but you're thinking about making it just more comfortable. You may be wanting to sell your home. For those of you that do, you need to spiff it up a little bit, freshen things up. A little coat of paint here and there wouldn't kill anything, to make it more desirable. Whatever you do now, you can take pride in. Whatever you do right now, take pride in everything that you do. You know if you deserve it or not, right? If you worked hard at something and it's turned out great, you take pride in that. Step up. Whatever you do now, just take pride in it. Any work that you're doing around your home, even with yourself, it's going to have a lasting effect as well. The advice of this card: show off your work. Be proud of your achievements, and further successes on the cards for you. Keywords: reputation, learning, skill, performance, reward, security, completion. You get back what you put into life, is what I'm hearing for you. The only way to earn more is to learn more. The only way to learn more is to put our, what am I looking for? We just want to take that off and put it to the side. We become the grade 1 student again. Become that sponge. Do more listening than speaking as well. Is that going to be a challenge for some of you, Aries? I hope probably. Probably, I'm sure. Somebody's been working very diligently, very quietly off to the side of their life. They don't, what they're doing, they're not, it's not open for just anybody. Somebody's secluded, like you're working out of a garage or a basement, and there's something you've been doing that you've been working on. You don't want other people to know it. So when you're ready to present it, because it's meant to be shared, whatever this is, people are not going to know what to say. You're bursting with pride. Whoever this is meant for, you're bursting with pride because you know you've done justice to this. And people are going to be blown away, but in a good way, in the best of ways. Very, very, I always knew you were talented, but oh my goodness. Or, I always knew you were smart and intelligent, but wow. This is a reaction that you're gaining from some people that's giving you some form of notoriety amongst your circle, amongst your own tribe, as they say, this sort of thing. Embrace those moments. They don't come every day. And this little bit is going to carry you for a long time, for a long ways as well. Embrace that and take that. You don't let your ego get too blown out of shape or anything like that. But you got to acknowledge things are what they are. It is what it is. If you made something, it is what it is. And if it happens to be beautiful and wonderful, then so be it. And say, yes, it is good. That's one of my better works. Don't be shy. That's one of the best things I've ever done. I feel really good about this. I didn't know if I was going to be able to finish this. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do this, but it had to be done. It's something that you had to tackle. And you're very proud of that. You be proud of that. The last card in your reading here, Aries, is the High Priestess. I love this card. She's about my favorite subject, intuition. That's what she's all about, is intuition. There's just a little double checking of if you you're starting anything new, double check your contracts, any paperwork. I don't care if it's a rental lease of an apartment, buying a vehicle. I don't care what it's for. If there's any papers exchanging where there's an agreement, you need to double check. You need to have a critical eye. Look for things that don't sound right to you. Highlight them, check them, go back to the person, whoever is on the backside of that contract, and get things clarified. This is important for some of you, all right? When she comes into your reading, she's got this beautiful infinity sign. You see this? Okay, you see the infinity sign. You see the contract. She's got a contract's paperwork in her hand here. Scrolls. This card, it tells me, because of the infinity symbol, it tells me any decisions that you make during the month of November, they're going to have a long reach into your future. They're going to be with you for a long, such as buying a new home. Most people take out a 25-year mortgage, right? So that they can still live. This is a beautiful thing, but I mean big investments that way. It's going to be years down the road. It's still a part of you in your life. Emotional investments, investing into a relationship, having children, these are emotional investments. These last a lifetime, or what appears to be. If you get married, that's an investment. It lasts a lifetime. These are big, big decisions that come along with her. She's also showing up in the reading to tell some of you, remember it's a general reading, she's telling some of you that this is a good time for learning. So if you want to re-educate yourself or anything like that, or get yourself into a learning mode, now's the time to do it. It's a good time, especially with all that softness. I mean, your brain doesn't feel fuddled. You don't have brain fog. You don't feel like, you're thinking very calmly, very clearly. This is a good thing. Another meaning sometimes for some with this card is you're needing to spend some more time alone and to connect with your inner self. There may be a secret around you at this time as well, or a new situation that is yet to unfold. You are part of it, and you have no idea. All the truth comes out in the end. Someone may take you into their confidence and share a big, big secret with you. A big secret. It doesn't directly affect you, but you're asked to keep it private. It's just somebody needed to share. It's not anything bad. It's something good. It's some joy coming forward that you're already being given, privy information to it. I don't know what it is. I don't know. The advice is keep your thoughts and your feelings to yourself, especially regarding any secrets. Respect other secrets as well as your own. Take time to concentrate on your spiritual interests and listen to your intuition. The right teacher will appear when you are ready for the next lesson. That could be December. Don't put your crash helmet and safety belt away too quickly. Keywords are wisdom, secrets, discretion, teaching, spiritual work. Pay attention to any daytime visions. If you've had them before, you recognize them. Then they start to repeat the same scene over and over. You've got a vision. And pay attention to your sleep night dreams. There could be some prophetic messages coming through for a few of you as far as that goes. I'm sorry it was so long, guys, but there's your reading. There's your reading, Aries. Very strange reading. I've never had a reading like that before, where I could sense the whole month. I could feel it. Softness, tenderness, subtleness, understated. There's nothing shocking happening. There's nothing exploding, metaphorically or literally. There's nothing coming to a screeching halt or an end. There's no real quick begin. Everything is soft and slow. Use that time to rejuvenate your spirit, regenerate. Hi, Divine. Thank you. You're welcome, Lenora. There you go. That's a big challenge. But what a well-paid-for one. Divine. That's really nice. That's really nice. I'm glad to hear that. Whoa, that takes a lot of courage, Lenora. Leaving a 20-year job, you've got job security and all that, to start your own business, that takes a lot of guts. Hey, Eccentric, you're welcome. Thank you. We all need soft and slow. It's just that you're not going to be feeling the normal weight that you would normally feel on any given month. You just got a lot under. You got to, you're obligated to meet your bills, this sort of a thing, obligated to meet promises to people, extensions, like, you make up. Everything is going to come with ease. This would be a good time if you needed to if you needed to talk with somebody. And that's not a cough. I'm clearing my throat. If you were apprehensive about speaking with somebody, bringing up a subject, would November be the time to do it? You know what I'm saying? Really would like to talk to them about this. November would be the time to do it. You're welcome, Makerman. Lenora, that's a good thing that you're scared as hell. Because you know what? It's going to keep your ass in line doing things the way they need to be done. You'll do whatever it takes to be a success if you're scared as hell. Being scared as hell is normal, and it's the best way to be, rather than, not worried about it and be an overnight success. I'll be rich in a year. People like that don't make it anywhere. If you're scared as hell, that's a good, healthy place to keep yourself in for a little while. I used to, when I first started this channel up, I used to be scared as hell I would never get any readings. Who's going to watch me? Who's going to care? Because I thought, I get to use my craft, I get to use my gifts, and I know I've got the calling to do that, but can make some bread and milk money on the side, kind of a thing, right? I needed it. It wasn't just a want to, it was a need, I never had to worry, and I'd toss and turn. When I tell this story once in a while, when my husband was alive, he was like very doubtful of the whole thing. And then one day I went in, I checked my numbers for subs, because that tells you, especially in the beginning, once you hit a certain number, you don't care after that. How many subs you have, it doesn't matter, because you're so used to it now. And I had 50 subs. When I looked at him over the computer, I said, guess how many subs I have? And it had only been 2-3 days or something, so to me it was a big. He said, I've got 50 subscribers to the channel. He got right up, he said, you do not. We wanted to have a celebration. We were thinking positive, and it just continued to take off from there. So, but it takes a lot of work. I learned that lesson. It takes a lot of work to get to wherever height. I used to say, a couple friends could even say, yeah, Natalie used to say that I found I was too busy, and I said, I don't want to go over 10,000 subs. I want to stay at 10,000. That's a good, round, healthy number, I surpassed that a long time ago. And now I just taken, okay, I can't control that. So I just have to not care about the number. Trying to convince yourself, because that is validating, right? Kind of thing. I can't even put any faith in it anymore because of what YouTube is doing. To all that, unsubscribing people and whatnot. So it doesn't even matter. Do it scared is right, Divine. And you gotta work hard. I learned that lesson. I did. The more you learn, it's true, the more you earn, but there's usually more pressure that goes with a job if you're, qualified for it. If you're educated for it, there's more pressure as well. It may be more money, but there's more pressure as well. But the harder you work, if you want something, the harder you work, the closer you'll get. You won't go behind by trying. You won't go behind or fall behind by doing something good. You won't fall behind by putting your integrity first. As long as you're doing all the right things in life, what feels right to you. You don't want stuff keeping you awake at night. If that's happening, you're doing something wrong. You should be sleeping like a baby at night, even after working hard all day. Even after the uncertainty of still not knowing how things are going to turn out, you should sleep like a baby at night knowing that you did everything to the best of your own ability. That's important. Me too, Lenora. It drives me crazy too. Is that right? It's whatever you feel like, though, Divine. You know what? I used to get so uptight if I missed, or if I was, I'm what? What are we? We're the 4th? I didn't even know. I thought we were still the 2nd. We're the 4th, I guess. Are we the 4th today? Let me bring my calendar up. Today's Monday, right? No, we're the 3rd. What happened here? My time has been messed up. Mercury retrograde. No, we're the 4th. It says the 4th of November is Monday. We're Monday. Okay, see, I'm messed up. I messed up. Yes, I do, Jennifer. Oh, I don't have a big fat head because I'm the last person that's ever going to get a big ego from, you know. Some people think I must be I've been asked, you must be a celebrity where you live. No, nobody knows what I do. There are some locals, yes. They're part of the group, part of the channel, you know. Some people I don't know that are quite local. They live within the province. Some live across the Bay of Fundy in Nova Scotia. So a lot of local. What I even consider people in Nova Scotia quite local, but local as far as my neighborhood, nobody know. Only one person in the whole neighborhood here knows what I do. Only one. So, and I asked them not to advertise it. We're in Bible Belt country here, so I don't need a lynch mob in my front yard. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But you really have to keep yourself humble. Don't wish to be like anybody else. You need to be yourself. You need to be unique. Flattery is the highest form. Imitation's the highest form of flattery. I know when I first started, I said nobody, and I used to, before I started my own channel, and I was thinking about it. We already smudged at home, and my husband suggested, why don't you smudge in your readings? I bet people like that. And I said, it's a good idea. Nobody else is doing it. You know, they'd have candles going and stuff like that, sage burning, but nobody went through the ritual of doing a full-blown smudge. But I noticed there's a lot more readers doing smudges now. I smudge everything I use, my cards, you know, pendulum, my selenite, anything I use, I smudge. I smudge me, I smudge you, kind of a thing. That's my own thing. I've had people tell me, I've watched every reader and nobody's doing this. But they are now. Some people are doing it, and that's okay. Because it's a good thing. After I began smudging, I was smudging for a couple of months, and one day I read on it's one of the most popular astrological websites. And they had a piece in there right on the front page. Did you know that you can smudge more than your room, more than the air? You could smudge your cards. You could smudge your pendulum. I'm like, what? Yeah. I'm sorry, you know, I'm not getting a big head, but I never seen anybody else smudge their stuff before. I felt I was the only, I don't know, the first one to do it anyways, but I believe in smudging everything. I smudge all my corners, all my windows, my crevices, my doors. I go around, I do each room. And sometimes I go outside and I do the whole perimeter of the property. So, yeah. Yeah, you have to smudge everything. So and it's just a fluke. I didn't plant this nobody else has any, but I got sweetgrass that grows in a patch on my lawn. And it was my husband found it when he was mowing. He said, I'm mowing and I can smell sweetgrass. It's in a bit of a rocky area. and I said, it is not. He said, I'll bring some in. So he brought some in. Oh, you could smell. Oh my God. We left it laying out to dry out, and then we burned it, and it was heavenly. So every year I go out, and I've got some hanging behind me here. There's not much left. It's a string with about that much left on it, that big around. That was my haul. Yes, that was a cough. Cleansing ourselves as well. Smudging also when people, if somebody comes into my house and they've been around people that have been sick, mostly friends that have grandchildren. All the grandkids are all sick with the flu and they all got the cold. Thanks. I can't get sick. I'm a long time recovering from it. That's why I get scared. When those people leave, I smudge everything. Door handles, the chair they sat in, the table they touched, and I'll, try to kill the... If somebody within my house was sick living here, then I would be smudging regularly, because it kills 95% of airborne bacteria. What a great way to keep on top of the flu, kind of a thing. Lilith is here. I just did not use her tonight. You're back for your fire sign. Are you married? Welcome back. There's Lilith. She's right here. She's right beside me. Can't get a hold of her. She doesn't want to show her face today. But there she is right there. Another stone that I keep with me, it's in right there beside her in the selenite every reading, is my rose quartz given to me by a friend of mine. And I fell in love with this. I know there's a lot of them around. They're plentiful. I've seen them online. There's a lot of these. I love the vein work in them. And if I even wanted to read this, I could read it as a crystal ball. It's the same thing almost. The clarity's there. So it's another favorite, and it makes me feel good just to hold it. Sometimes, I haven't done it in a long time, sometimes take it to bed with me. Put it under my pillow. I sleep on 2 pillows, so I don't feel it there. Not the princess and the pea kind of thing. So, anyways, you know what? We should clear this up so I can move on to the next sign. The next sign is going to be Taurus, one of my favorite signs. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You guys got a great month ahead. I've never done a reading like that before. You don't need to spaz out. You don't need to freak out. You don't need to push hard. Let things happen. Destiny's at play here. The universe is at play. Let things play themselves out. Let things happen. Don't sit back and do nothing. I'm not saying do that. You have to take the initiative to do things, but things are going to come a lot easier than what you expect them to. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I'm moving on here. I think I might get a hot cup of tea. I'm moving on to the sign of Taurus, and if you guys want to come back and hang out, you're more than welcome to do that. We'll see what's up for Taurus. See y'all real soon. Goodbye for now.